back, YouTube. Thorn here, coming back at you with another Pokemon narrated Wi-Fi battle. This one's going to be against Argon. He actually does have a YouTube channel. It's so strange because he challenged me in a Wi-Fi passerby challenge. I was like, oh, okay, fine, it's going to be a passerby challenge. And then we had this battle, and it was actually a pretty decent battle. And then I checked his little thing, and it's like, he has a YouTube channel. So I went there and I found his YouTube channel. So I was like, interesting. Anyways, looking over at my team, it's a 5th gen team, mono 5th gen. The idea of it was it be a sticky web support team, because if you look over at my team, not a lot of my things on the team are really fast. I primarily chose like just pure offensive power over speed, and that's where the sticky web comes in. And looking over at his team, not all of it's OU, but it definitely could pose a big threat. The Amoonguss is going to be a problem to deal with. So is the Hydreigon and the Salamence, if that is a Mega Salamence, because that's the only thing on his team that can Mega Evolve. I could be in a bit of a trouble with that. Other than that, I mean, Bisharp's just like always a threat. That's why I have one on my team. And also, the Bisharp stops me from putting up sticky webs. I mean, webs wasn't going to really help me anyways, because he has like 3 levitating Pokemon. And then if I gave him, if I put webs up there, it gives his Bisharp a free +2, which is not something I'm about. So I stay in here just scouting for the Scarf, which is absolutely amazing that he overpredicts and goes for the U-turn. It was honestly his best play, because if I was Scarfed, I would have outsped him and he would have been able to U-turn off me. If I wasn't Scarfed, which I wasn't, the best play would have been to switch out, fearing him to be Scarfed, but I've decided to say screw it and stay in, and I was rewarded for that play. I'm going to bring in my Solitaire, my Galvantula, and just drop a Thunder on this. I was half expecting it to Mega Evolve right here because I saw the Intimidate, and I was like, it's coming, but it didn't happen. And he hits me up with an EQ, and that did a good chunk of damage, and I was like, okay. And then he switches, and I was like, is this thing not a Mega? Did I luck out? But anyways, I make a godly play predicting him to switch out, saving his Salamence for later, and I click Volt Switch. If that had not worked and he stayed in, I wouldn't have been in a bad play, or bad position. I just would have not been in an ideal position. But this gives me a free turn to go into my Victini. Good play here would have been to click U-turn. Bad play, which is what I opt to go for, is to click the V-Create and watch something die. I was half expecting him to bring in Hydreigon, but then he makes the better play, in my opinion, and sacks off his Salamence. Because the Salamence wasn't Scarfed, I don't think. I don't even know what item the Salamence was, because it was Intimidate, and it was strange. Whenever I see an Intimidate Salamence, I automatically think it's either going to be special or it's going to be a Mega. It wasn't neither, so I have no idea what it was. But anyways, like I said before, free switch out into Hydreigon. I know this thing's Scarfed. I just wasn't sure if he wanted to make the Lord play and predict my Ferrothorn to come in and click Fire Blast. So I decided to make the middle play, sack off my Galvantula, I forgot what the thing's called, and then I bring in my Bisharp and just click Iron Head, because if for some reason he wasn't Scarfed, I don't know, I felt Iron Head was the best play, which it was. Then right here I click Swords Dance just because I felt reasonably confident that his Bisharp couldn't touch me, no more than I could touch him. So he has the same exact idea as me, and so we both set up a Swords Dance. But I'm not sure if he was like adamant or whatnot, but I win the speed tie if he was Jolly, because I'm Jolly, and I'm able to knock him out. It turns out he's Focus Sash, so I guess he might have been adamant. He might have been adamant, or he just might have been like max HP or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, I kill him off with a knockoff, and then I go for a Sucker Punch on his Hydreigon. And right here, a bit of unfortunate hacks happens. He does end up missing his Fire Blast, which ends up costing him very dearly in this game. He's forced out. I kind of figured he'd be forced out into the Amoonguss, but I still went for Sucker Punch regardless, because I had to play it safe. And plus I have 8 PP left or 8 PP in Sucker Punch. I had more than enough to win the game. So I click Knockoff. I watch the Amoonguss die, because when you go to +2 Life Orb Bisharp, like everything dies. So he's gonna go to Crobat. I'm like, what's a Crobat? Catch this Sucker Punch, fam, and it just dies. I wondered for a moment if he was gonna be like some support set instead of like a Tailwind, and then just like proceed to wreck my team, which would have been just like bloody awful. But he isn't. Right here he wastes a turn by switching into Bronzong to catch the Sucker Punch, which I guess was a decent play, but I mean in the long run it doesn't really matter because he can't switch again because I outspeed Bronzong. I killed off with a knockoff, so I don't really know what that play was, but it's whatever because he's gonna bring back his Hydreigon. I could kill him off right here with a Sucker Punch, and I think like completely 6-0 him with no, I killed off his Salamence with my Galvantula, so it wouldn't have been a 6-0 with Bisharp, but I didn't want to end it with Bisharp. So I bring in my Pickles here, and specially defensive Ferrothorn just eats up a Fire Blast from a Hydreigon, which I just thought was like absolutely hilarious. So I just let this thing die because I have no use for it, and I wanted a clean switch out into my Kyurem Black, because this Kyurem Black is no ordinary Kyurem Black. This is a Power Herb, Free Shock Kyurem Black. So he ends up missing the Fire Blast, which absolutely does not matter because there's no way in hell a Fire Blast from a Scarfed Hydreigon would kill me. I become fully charged with my Power Herb, and I just demolished this Hydreigon Soul with a Free Shock. So that'll be the game. Like theoretically speaking, if he had hit his Fire Blast and I would have lost my Bisharp, I had other options. I had my Victini I could have brought in here because I knew he'd be locked into Fire Blast. I would have been able to play around that a little bit more. And then, so long as I had him on to sack off to see what move he wanted to lock himself into, I feel like I still could have easily won the game, but the miss on Fire Blast just like sealed the deal in my opinion. So, but regardless, it was still a pretty fun game. So check him out, channel link down in the description below, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.